Hello, Morongo Basin, and listeners around the world online at Z107.7FM.com. Here is the Z107.7 Local News for Thursday, July 3rd, 2025. A Yucca Valley High School teacher was arrested for investigation into embezzling funds from the school's parent-teacher organization. The San Bernardino County Sheriff's Department said that on June 18th, a member of the Yucca Valley High School parent-teacher organization, or PTO, reported unauthorized withdrawals from the organization's account. PTOs are independent, nonprofit organizations that work closely with schools but are not directly run by school or district staff. The Sheriff's Department's investigation identified Ariana Rodriguez, a 34-year-old resident of Yucca Valley, as the suspect. Rodriguez works as a teacher at Yucca Valley High School and oversees the PTO account. The Sheriff's Department says that Rodriguez embezzled more than $8,500 from the account through unauthorized transactions over a 2-year period. On Wednesday at approximately 10 a.m., Sheriff's deputies served a search warrant at Rodriguez's home in the 7600 block of Sage Avenue in Yucca Valley and took her into custody. Ariana Rodriguez was arrested for investigation into embezzlement and was booked into the Morongo Basin Jail on $30,000 bail. She has been placed on administrative leave by the Morongo Unified School District, who says that they are cooperating with the sheriff's investigation. The High Desert Water District took a decisive step last night, voting unanimously to dissolve a long-standing public advisory board. Originally created during the early days of Yucca Valley's controversial sewer project, the board consisted of local residents who helped shape public understanding and district transparency. But as community participation declined over the years and meetings attracted fewer attendees, the board voted 5-0 to officially disband what some called, quote, the end of an era. Reporter Hillary Sloan is here with more.
The now dissolved Yucca Valley Sewer Project Advisory Committee was first formed in 2008 when the state threatened fines if the town didn't replace the failing septic systems. Yucca Valley residents were being asked to support a town-wide conversion from septic systems to sewer systems. The project faced widespread confusion and public pushback at the time, leading the High Desert Water District to create a citizen-led advisory group. At its peak, the committee had over 20 active members. After finishing Phase 1 of the sewer system, and due to the disruptions from COVID-19, committee participation dropped significantly. Recent meetings had only 1 or 2 attendees, and some residents said they weren't even aware the group was still active. During Wednesday's meeting, board members acknowledged the important role the committee once played, while also recognizing its decreasing relevance in a digital age where board meetings are streamed and public comment is accessible in multiple ways. The 5-0 vote to shut it down was seen as both a practical and a heartfelt decision. Some members of the public, including former committee participants, expressed sadness to see it go, but understood why the decision was made. Board staff reminded residents that community participation is always welcome at meetings, online, and by reaching out directly. For Z107.7, this is reporter Hillary Sloan.
Independence Day is a beloved American holiday for me, maybe you, and probably lots of other people. But it can be a nightmare for dogs. Fireworks, both legal and illegal, can irritate, agitate, and aggravate pups and pooches of all sizes. Here at Z107.7, where it's our job to keep track of cruising critters across the Morongo Basin, we know that July 4th is the single worst day for dog escapes in the entire calendar year. Here's morning show co-host Cody Joseph.
Every single 4th of July, literally on the 4th of July, starting right around 10 o'clock, we see a big uptick in online submissions of cruising critters. And those are the ones that really break my heart, because at 10 o'clock at night, we're not even able to do a cruising critter report, and we will see a huge uptick. And then for the next couple days, we'll see a big uptick of ones coming in on the 5th as well. It's just a good reminder, even if you have a dog, even if your dog is super mellow, make sure they have their collar on, make sure they have their tags so that if for whatever reason they do get out, it'll be easier to get them back. Because a lot of the dogs that we end up getting reports for are the dogs that don't have a collar, don't have a tag, because if they have the collar and the tag, the first thing you're going to do is call the number on the tag. And then if they don't have any of that, a lot of times that's when we end up getting the cruise and critter reports that we receive. Hands down, 4th of July, big day for critters to go missing.
Tomorrow, it's Independence Day, and residents of the Morongo Basin know that we like to go all out for America's birthday, especially with the nearby Marine base and our large community of active and former military personnel. Fireworks remain illegal throughout San Bernardino County, and illegal fireworks pose a significant threat to our desert ecosystem. With record temperatures, expected triple-digit days, and high winds this weekend, a single illegal firework can ignite brush and spread across acres in a matter of minutes. There are several legal fireworks displays happening at Tortoise Rock Casino and Yucca Valley High School. We've got the full rundown at our website, Z107.7 FM. If you'd prefer to watch the fireworks from home, be sure to tune into Z107.7 at 9 p.m. for patriotic music synchronized to the fireworks shows.com. From our news team, have a fun and safe 4th of July. You can celebrate Independence Day with art, music, and community fun tomorrow at the 29 Palms Art Gallery. Reporter Hillary Sloan rejoins us with the details.
The 29 Palms Art Gallery invites the public to an art-filled celebration on Friday, July 4th. As they kick off their July-August Members Show exhibition, the gallery will be open all day with festive outdoor reception from 5 to 9 p.m. Guests can meet local artists, enjoy live music by the Lizard of Oz, and grab a bite from B&M Foods, which serves burgers and hot dogs. Visitors are welcome to bring a side dish or dessert to share and join in painting rock snakes for the gallery gardens. Inside the gallery, the Artists Guild features Galactic Gathering, an exhibition on display through August 15th. Regular hours are Friday through Sunday, 11 a.m. to 3 p.m., with extended hours on Friday evenings from 5 to 8 p.m. The historic 29 Palms Art Gallery is located on Cottonwood Drive. Entry is free. For more information, visit 29palmsartgallery.com. For Z107.7, this is reporter Hillary Sloan.
Caltrans says that work will pause on the pavement and shoulder widening project on State Route 247, known locally as Old Woman Springs Road, during the 4th of July holiday weekend. Construction will resume on July 7th with work at Laredo Road that will require extended lane closures next week. A sign on 29 Palms Highway, just east of Joshua Tree, recently had 2 large crosshairs spray painted on it, but it hasn't been defaced. Online news editor Robert Hayden spoke with the owner of the property where the sign sits, who says it's all part of the plan.
Even if you're not aware of what's planned for the spot, you've almost certainly seen the JTAM sign on the south side of Highway 62 right outside of Joshua Tree. Up until a few days ago, I was under the impression those letters stood for Joshua Tree Art Museum. The property first came on my radar as a press release in June of 2023 from an organization calling itself the Townley Foundation, named after New York artist Shane Townley. The press release said that the Joshua Tree Art Museum was going to be free and open to the public daily with over 50 artwork from California artists, and it pointed to a website where you could learn more information or donate to the museum. The nonprofit status of the Townley Foundation seemed to check out at the time, but the press release was light on details for a brand new art museum that was supposedly going to be breaking ground in just a few short months. We didn't report on the press release, and later I noticed the website for the Townley Foundation had disappeared. But then a May 28th article from LA Times art critic Christopher Knight says that the Townley Foundation and its nonprofit status had its operations suspended by the California Attorney General's office. And the Townley Foundation's website now redirects to ShaneTownley.com, where there's a picture of Shane and his wife sitting in front of the JTAM sign with "Coming in 2028" written underneath. On Tuesday evening, just past 5 p.m., I was driving out Highway 62 and I noticed a Tesla with its hazards on by the JTAM sign with a man spray painting a large crosshair over it. I pulled over, grabbed my phone, and went over and talked to the man, who later identified himself as Shane Townley. He was eager to talk to me about the crosshairs he was painting and what that means for the museum.
And we're going to blow up the sign via AI. The sign is going to be blown up. JTAM actually means heat-seeking missile. It's slang military. Nobody caught on to it, so now we can announce the sign. It's going to look like it's been blown up, but it's AI. Obviously, we're not going to blow anything up. During 4th of July, it's going to be revealed with the explosion and the heat-seeking missile. Then after that, the new name's going to be revealed. So it was never supposed to be called JTAM, because that's a heat-seeking missile.
I looked this up, but the only thing I could find was the AIM-260 JATM, which stands for Joint Advanced Tactical Missile, an air-to-air munition developed by Lockheed Martin. Townley then stated that the new name will be revealed a month from now. So if you're wondering who tagged the JTAM sign, don't worry. According to Townley, this was all part of the plan, and quite a few folks fell for it, including the Desert Sun, where Townley was quoted as saying, "Joshua Tree has incredible artistic energy, but there hasn't been a central institution to showcase and support it. We're building something that belongs to the community and highlights its creative legacy." Details continue to remain light on the museum's website, which still lists JTAM as the Joshua Tree Art Museum. You can find a longer interview with Townley as well as links to everything mentioned in this story on our website, Z107.7fm.com. And if you're an artist in the Morongo Basin and you've been struggling to find a place to exhibit your art, it sounds like you'll have to wait a little bit longer for the now newly unnamed Shane Townley Art Museum to break ground. Reporting for Z107.7 News, I'm Robert Hayden.
The retired teachers of the Morongo Basin are inviting all practicing and retired teachers in the high desert to submit to an exhibition focusing on teachers as artists. The show will be part of the High Desert Artists featured Artist Gallery opening July 19th. All media is accepted and works entered into the exhibition should be for sale. A $25 non-refundable entry fee will be required. The deadline for submission is July 8th. You can learn more at a link at our website, Z107.7fm.com. And finally, at a recent demotion induction event, the Rotary Club of 29 Palms said thank you to outgoing President P.J. Welch and swore Jermaine Rodney in as their new president for 2025-2026. After swearing in Rodney, Sullivan then gave the oath of office to the new board of directors, John Cole, Don Benton, Jamie Waite, P.J. Welch, Pat Welch, and Anna Stump. Chartered in 1948, the 29 Palms Rotary Club is the oldest service club in the Morongo Basin. More information is available at rotary29.org. That's our local news. Hear local news 7 times a day, 7 days a week at 7, 8, 9, noon, 4, 5, and 6. Reporting for the Morongo Basin News Leader, the award-winning Z107.7 Local News, I'm News Director Jeff Harmatz.